everyone, time again for another Willie's Rambling and Pickup video. Today I want to talk about, we have a new podcast in the Retro Junkies network. It's the Atari Lynx Game by Game podcast. Right now he has a Facebook page you can go to. He's also got an episode on iTunes right now. Episode 1 is out. He's also listed on the Game by Game podcast net is the web address that has all the different Game by Game podcasts. I'll put a linky down there so you can go click on it and see all the other podcasts. But anyway, I'm really stoked about the Atari Lynx podcast coming out. I've got a Lynx. I've got, the original Model 1, the huge one, the long one. And then I got a Model 2. It's in this little case right here. The Lynx is one of my favorite consoles, handheld consoles, next to the Nomad. So I'm pretty stoked that there's going to be a dedicated podcast for the Atari Lynx now. Also in the works, there's a guy who runs the Bally Alley website, Adam Triunfo, I think that's what his name is. And he's going to be starting up a Bally Astrocade podcast. Now, I was originally going to start one about a year ago, and I got diverted into other projects. So there is an Astrocast Facebook page. It's been in existence for a year, but not really anything is going on with it. But it looks like Adam is going to be pushing forward to get a podcast released. He's talking to a few other people. I'm in the discussions, as well as Rick from the Intellivisionaries. He's also in discussions about contributing to the podcast. So looking forward to that, because the Bally Astrocade is one of the earlier little computers I got a hold of when I was growing up that I used to write games on and everything. I used to sell games on cassette tape. Really neat system to play around with. It was a lot of fun. See what else we got going on. Well, this week I went down to South Carolina. On the way down there, I stopped at a real neat video game store called Matt's Video Game Exchange. It's ran by a good friend of mine, Matt. Really great store. He has 3 stores now. He has one in Florence. There's one in Greensboro, North Carolina. And there's another one, his original store, which is just outside of Florence, South Carolina, out in the boonies, in a small town out there. I can't remember what the name of the town is, but it was his original store. When I got down to Augusta, Georgia, I found a video game store down there called Video Game Heaven, and it was a really awesome store. It had a lot of neat stuff in there. So you're in Augusta, Georgia area, give that store a real quick look-see. It's really cool. Also, today, the Retro VGS campaign launched. It started at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I was the number 2 backer on there. Awesome. I went for the early bird special in the jewel case. I got the one that's the purple jewel case, Retro VGS. The campaign is going to be going on for the next 45 days or so. There's still quite a few of the early bird specials left. So if you want to get on the campaign for this new cartridge-based console that's coming out, hop on over to the Indigogo campaign page and see what you would like to do. I'll put a link down in the show notes for the Retro VGS campaign, so you can go check it out. But aside from that, I do have a few pickups this week. Not a whole lot. Nothing really spectacular. I did come across another Atari home computer. I found a 130XE. One's got the 128K of memory in it. It's in pretty good shape. Works perfectly fine. Got this off a guy on Facebook. I can't remember, it was on a group called Classic Video Game Sellers, or maybe it was on the Atari Age Facebook group. But he posted this computer with some cartridge games and also some games on disc as well that I picked up. I also got the 1050 drive sitting over there, but a disc drive's a disc drive. Nothing special about that. And it works fine. It brings about a lot of memories for this system. I love the Atari computers. Now for pickups, now the 3 cartridges I got with that 130XE from this guy was Joust was the first one. Pretty good version of the arcade game for the Atari 8-bit computer. It's a lot of fun to play. I still have trouble with the momentum of the birds as you're flying. I still have problems with that, trying to get used to it. Also, I got a hold of Donkey Kong Jr. with that 130XE. Really good port of the arcade game to the 8-bit computers as well. Even though I can't play it worth a darn, as you can see in the video back there, I keep dying. I'm much better at playing this game on my ColecoVision for some reason. Don't know why I'm having so much problems on the Atari 8-bit. And then the last cartridge that came with that 130XE is Dig Dug. Love Dig Dug. It's a really great game. Pretty good on the Atari 8-bit as well. So I'm pretty happy with those cartridges. Now down in Augusta, Georgia, I found another cartridge from an 8-bit system. I picked up Choplifter. Really cool classic game for the 8-bit computers. Basically, you're flying a helicopter and you gotta blast open the doors of these old POW camps and have the guys come running out so you can pick them up in your helicopter and fly them back. Really great classic game. I remember first playing this game on an Apple II. Yeah, Apple II, I remember playing this game. So I'm pretty happy to get it for my Atari 8-bit. Then for my Nintendo NES, I got one of those Famicom adapters. I found Warp Man for the Famicom. Pretty neat gameplay on this. You know, the first screen, you're basically in outer space. You have like a warp zone in the middle of the screen. You have some boulders or asteroids that you have to avoid. And you shoot critters running around out in space. Once you get a warp zone open up, you go into this like labyrinth. And it kind of reminds me of Bomberman. You run into this labyrinth, dropping these little bombs. They explode to destroy the monsters, like Bomberman does. So there's some power-ups in there and things like that you can get a hold of. Never heard of this game. I picked it up on a whim just because I like the cover art on it. I like it. It's a really fun game. And then my last pickup down in Augusta, Georgia. This is a good one. I found this game at the Second and Charles store down there. Worm Womper. Yeah. This is a really fun Intellivision game. It's complete in the box. It's a great game. Basically, what you're doing, you're a farmer, and you're trying to defend your corn crop against these invading worms coming in from the side of the screen going across. You have snails that show up and other things. It's almost like playing Centipede almost, except it's horizontal. One of the things I really like is I like how the farmer, using his little DDT cannon, his little arm will move as he's pumping the DDT out. Get a kick out of that animation. Another thing that's really amazing about this game is the amount of enemies moving across the screen. It's awesome. Really fun games. If you have a chance to pick one of these up, I highly recommend it. But that's all the pickups for this week and some of the news I can think of to share. One last thing. My buddy Duane, he just finished up his Tempest-cade, the newest Littlecade in the Arcade USA miniature arcade machines. Thing is really cool. This one's basically just spinner controlled. Just uses spinner games like, Tempest and Arkanoid and Pong and stuff like that. His next project he's working that I just funded is going to be the Centipede-cade, which would be a miniature centipede machine that has a little mini trackball on it and stuff. He just did an initial test on that to test the trackball out. Works good. So I'm looking forward to seeing that get completed. If you want to get more information about these little cades, just go into the Arcade USA Facebook page and make some posts on there. Duane will answer your questions. He's looking to make bear cabinets to sell. He's also thinking about doing kits where you build your own. And he's also considered maybe selling completed units as well. So that's something that's going to be coming out really soon. Basically, everything's in like the prototype stage, trying to figure out what we want to do and what it's going to look like and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be pretty neat once we're done with it. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.